Okay, so don't mind me. I am playing a little bit of Secret Odd Mage now, just because I think it looked like a really good deck. I used it to climb to Legend a little bit, got me from rank 4 to rank 3, then kind of went 50%. But overall, it is a very fun and good deck, in my opinion. I ended up doing it with Midrange Hunter. I know it's a bit basic, but I think I only need one 1-drop. I really like the 3-drops as well as secrets to help bump up the Secret Keeper, so I think that this, as of right now, is a pretty good hand. But then again, it depends on what this guy's playing, because I might actually end up needing to rush him down, which I might not be able to do because of the fact that this deck is good into, like, it's kind of like anti-aggro, if that makes sense. You got ways of killing minions, but then you have ways of going aggressive with things like the Nightblade, and then you have the Dragonhawk just to absolutely kill people right at the end of the game. So, I'm probably going to drop the Pyromaniac next turn if he doesn't play a minion, just because it's a 3-4. The only way you can really kill it is if he swipes. If he plays a minion, I can get hero powers off and kill stuff that way, and it's just the most durable minion I can play. I could have played the Odd Mage, but I really, really want to try to get secret synergy out of it. And this deck, despite the fact that, oh, beautiful. Oh, this is going to be so good. So I'm going to play the Secret Keeper. They're going to play the Tor Mage, the Kryn Tor Mage, sorry. And then we'll play a Secret for free. And this deck has a lot of synergies with secrets, and by a lot I mean basically the Secret Keeper, the Tor Mage, and the extra spell damage with an explosive runes. So sometimes I feel like maybe running another counter spell would actually be good in this deck. That way I have extra secrets to potentially play and draw. That's just my own personal opinion, though. I feel like if you really, really wanted to, you could probably take out this mind control tech. I only put it in here to deal with hunters if there were a lot of them. He could coin Spreading Plague. But if he does, I'll end up drawing a card with my hero power, so it's actually not that big of a deal. I think it's better to just go as aggressive as possible here and try to kill him. Because, like, depending on what he does, I'm going to have to change the way that I play the game. All of these things are pretty durable. However, he is trying to kill me. Well, congrats on Legend. Thank you. Thank you. Had the explosive runes just in case that happened. Well, not just in case that happened. I kind of got lucky that the explosive runes came out, but obviously that was just a good thing for me to have. The fact that he did that makes this next turn really, really slow for him. I now know for a fact that it's Mechathune. I thought maybe there's another deck that ran Pounce, Ferocious Howls. Oh, so he had another one. Okay, so now he wipes my board. And I think I'm going to lose. I genuinely think I'm going to lose this game because of that. But on the bright side, he's going to have to use both of his Wild Pyromancers, so he has no more removal. So if I play, if I'm able to somehow get a white board again, I might actually not die here. And then he kills off that. Yeah, okay. It's not the worst thing that could have ever happened, but I'm not going to be able to draw nearly as many cards as I would have wanted. That's not what I wanted to draw right now either. But we'll shoot him, we'll hit him a couple of times. He's running lower on cards than he probably would like. He didn't have a thing to pump up the Wild Pyromancer. He ended up having to use both of them in order to wipe my board. So if I'm able to get something like Jolene. Whoa, that's not how you say the name. It's Janali? Janali? I don't know, actually. Oh, he's giving both those mana crystals? That's not the worst thing. He's drawing a ton of cards, pumping it up, no big deal. I think that the main plan here is to just try to kill him as fast as possible and ignore that. Is it to ignore that? We'll see. I feel like Baku is probably my best, but because you have to think, right? Like, how am I supposed to kill a 5/8 with what I have on the board when I can just hit him in the face? I could do 4, hit for 4, hit these two in, I guess. But I really don't want to have to do that, but I might have to. So hit for 4, hit that, trade these two in. He still has a lot of cards he needs to get through, and he only has one auctioneer left. Which means I still have a chance to win the game. Okay, so he's going to probably gain a ton of armor. He's only drawing a card? Interesting. He's trying to get through his deck as quickly as possible, probably. If I were him into what looks like an aggro deck, I'd probably gain armor and draw 1 card rather than draw 2. That was kind of greedy of him. Okay. So, what I need to do now is ignore that. There's the Spellstone. That's actually really, really bad for me. I can no longer play the Cinderstorm for fear of him drawing so many cards. We'll play Baku. We'll play a Firefly. And we'll hit him in the face. This 7-8 is going to be absolutely huge. He could naturalize it. But if he naturalizes it, I draw 2 cards and actually helps me out more than it helps him. He's out of Wild Pyromancer, so he can only trigger this effect once every turn. And then, if I want to try to make him overdraw at some point, I could Cinderstorm it. Not sure if I necessarily want to do that, but he also still has an Auctioneer left in his deck. He's really trying to go through his deck as quickly as possible. He knows that if he's not able to do it in the next couple of turns, he's probably just going to lose. Even if he has armor. Well, actually, no. If he has armor, it just protects him. Really? Naturalize? Okay, that's not bad for me. So at this point, what I'm thinking here is, do I try to make him overdraw? Because, like, if I make him draw a ton of cards, he has no real way of gaining any more armor. Let's see, what does he still have? He still has Innervate, Spellstone, Moonfire. He still has a lot of low-cost stuff, but he also still has an Auctioneer. So if I do 1, 2, 3, and he draws a ton of cards off of this, that could be my ideal play. So the thing we're going to do is hit, Cinderstorm. We'll Cinderstorm 1 first. We'll just see. Because, like, I feel like this is just my best play overall. We're going to let him draw a ton of cards here. Ideally, overdraw. Oh, no. Cinderstorm again. Oh, it's going to kill. It's going to absolutely make him overdraw. I think that this was 100% the correct play. I'm going to end up doing a ton of damage to him. I'm going to make him use up a lot of cards. He still has an Auctioneer left. He's going to take a ton of damage to Fatigue. Oh my god, wait, are you serious? The card that he lost was an Auctioneer? That's so bad for me. Wait, that's actually terrible. Wait, so this puts Corrupted Bloods in his deck? So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That wins the game, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't know why this is better than Mechathune. I feel like Mechathune's just better than this, but he's going to Fatigue and lose the game. Making him draw all of those cards is actually the correct play. I feel like if I tried to stall out, I would have lost, so I needed to make something happen. The Fatigue alone ended up doing 4, 3, 10 damage to him. And look at that, look at that. Look at my rank up. Went up like 200 spots. Easiest game of my life. What are the odds that this guy's odd as well? I'm thinking pretty darn high. Actually, I don't know. I feel like Odd Mage is just the better version of Mage right now. I don't want any of these. I'd rather have a minion than Arcane Missiles. Arcane Missiles is okay into like aggro and like Paladin and stuff, but early on, you just went 1 drops. And I did not get any. I have 3 viable 1 drops in here, but I didn't end up drawing any. That's okay. Oof. Okay, that's actually not good for me. So I'm thinking like, what's my game plan here? He's gonna be big. having a 1-drop to do an extra damage or 2 actually could have been important, I feel like. But Black Cat, draw a card, Black Cat, draw a card. I feel like there's a 1-drop, but Black Cat, draw cards, I think, better. The Tor Mage, beautiful. If I'm able to actually draw a secret that's actually going to pop off, I feel like... Okay, so he's going to deal a damage to it. It's actually not that concerning to me. I feel like the only way that I might actually lose this is if 6 days... I think it's real hard to reach Legend right now. I don't know. I ended up reaching it in like 1 day, one final push. It was pretty intense. He could coin Dragon's Fury right now, but if he doesn't, Cinderstorm with Hero Power will do a lot of damage to his face. That's not the worst for me, actually. We're gonna Hero Power this, Cinderstorm for maximum damage, and then we're gonna hit him in the face. Basically, the goal at this point is to do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible, because if he gets to the gaining armor little elemental dude, yeah, he's not going to be able to do that. I was going to say he wins the game if he's able to get to the little elemental dude, but he was not. Look at me just flying up these ranks. I'll be in the top 1,000 in no time. So I'm playing against Mecha Jirax. This is probably Mecha Thune. I want to keep as much early game pressure and damage as possible, I think, just to try to rush him down. Keeping the Clockwork Automaton. Sorry, he's just the Clockman. Keeping the Clockman could have been pretty decent, I think, but it's fine. So if he's not even, basically what that means to me is that he is Mecha Thune. So we're going to play Secret Keeper, coin Tor Mage, Explosive Runes next turn. Try to get as much early game pressure and value out as possible, because if I'm able to do that, he's not going to be able to stall out the board. He could be control like Q-Block. I'm assuming not, but it could be the case. We're going to pump up this Secret Keeper, hit him in the face. If he plays a minion, it dies. If he is going Mecha Thune, this is actually a lot of damage, because a lot of things only have 1 health. But if he is not, and he's going control like Q-Block, this isn't actually that bad either. Simply because of the fact that he can't actually deal with my minions on the board. Yet. Like, he can deal with it later, and he's not actually going to take that much damage from that. But indirectly, that's 6 damage, because I'm going to be able to go to face with these 4, hit him, shoot him in the face. I think we're going to play a Dire Maul. Like, if he doesn't have Hellfire, do we play Dire Maul? He could have Hellfire. In which case, there's no real reason to play. But if he doesn't, does this change anything? 6, 7, no. We'll end turn. There's no real reason to actually play him, and he could have Hellfire. He probably does have Hellfire. So next turn, we're going to play double Dire Maul. Assume he doesn't have... Interesting. That into Defile. Okay. He did still have a way of wiping the board. So now we're going to play double Dire Maul. The only way he can kill that is with with Hellfire. Which means I feel somewhat safe. I don't think he has a Hellfire after all of that as well. I have a lot of direct damage. What do you mean 0 left? It's ready. It's not ready. I've hit him like 1 time with my hero power. Janali, you're bugged. Guaranteed. So the fact that I have Leroy Jenkins in hand is really, really helpful for me. But I do still need to do more damage and try to finish him off with this card. Oh my god. Don't have Lifesteal 2, please. Well, okay. He's able to stall out the game. I don't think I win here anymore. I think I just straight up lose because he had Lifesteal. Which is fine. I got him close. He had a really nice combo with the Blood Mage Defile. If he had Hellfired, he would have been at 3 less. I could have maybe committed something more. but unfortunately that's not the case. I have a couple of 1/1s on the board, which doesn't really mean that I have more of a chance to win or anything. But, okay. So he's going to take some damage. He's going to deal some damage to himself. That's pretty good for me. He's going to Defile again. Guaranteed. He already has the other Defile. He doesn't already have the other Defile. Okay. So, the Daring Fire Eater combos really, really well with the Automaton, the Clockman. So, let's see. I can play 1, 2, go face with all of these. And, like, I don't want to kill off this. If I kill that off, he gains armor. Should I have played the Dragon Eater? The answer is maybe. So I could do a little bit of extra damage to his face. He could have Defile. Or Spellstone. That's also terrible for me. I really, really think I'm in a bad spot right now. Obviously, it could be worse, but... Cinderstorm? Oh, God. Okay, I guess Cinderstorm? Hero Power Face, hit face? That actually, of all the things that it could have done, that was the best. I think we want to hit him for 4. Or we just want to hit him for 2. Because, like, when is this damage really going to come and matter, you know? I'd rather have it in my hand so I could potentially, come back into the game and kill something off. Like, if he bleeds a 3/3, I can hit its Divine Shield. Well, the fact that he got that's a bummer. So this combo right here, absolutely phenomenal. But I have nothing else I can play. Really, this is just good on turn 8. To do 8 damage, it's more of a finisher than anything else. I don't want to use it to apply pressure. I don't want to Leroy his, he's going to hit his own armor minion. Makes sense. I'm going to have to somehow kill that 1/7, I think. Okay, so I lose. Also, that was silly of him. That was just straight up. He could have just gained 4 life there. I'm pretty sure I just lost the game. Well played. Like, there's nothing else I can play at this point to bring me back into the game. He simply just beat me. And, I mean, even though it's tilting, it's fine. Like, every now and then you're gonna have to lose games. But that's fine. I don't know. This deck still went 2-1 on the day. It's not doing that bad. Obviously, like, maybe he disconnects or something. I don't know. Honestly, I really think this guy is terrible. The fact that he didn't play Zilliax first means that he's at least not top tier. All of these taunts means that this Leroy is rendered useless. The only thing that really saves me here is if I'm able to get the Dragon Hawk, which is the only reason why I'm still playing the game. Wow, are you serious? Wow, okay, well, we have the Dragon Hawk. We're gonna hit him in the face with this. I have like a 1 in 4 chance of not losing the game here. If this hits face, I win. If it hits Divine Shield, oh my god! Wait, I low-key might actually win the game off of this. If he life taps, I might actually win. Because he's used both Spellstones, right? He's used 2. He has very few ways of gaining life now. Oh, does he Twisting Nether? He's gonna gain life, deal damage, and then like Twisting Nether or something. Because he can't actually kill Ragnaros. Or he's gonna try to kill him. Sure, okay. Oh, and then he's gonna do what's his face? Yeah, Godfrey. I was like, what's his name, dude? What's his name? I couldn't remember. Wow, okay, well, I ended up winning that game. That's actually nuts. I was so... You guys... Okay, you know what? I can never ever say that this game doesn't give me luck. Because you know what? What did it just give me? It gave me infinite amounts of luck. A 1 in 17 chance of drawing the Dragon Hawk into a 1 in 4 chance of hitting his face. The odds of that happening were so incredibly low. Like, okay, we're going to do the math here. We're going to do the math. The odds of me winning that game. A 1 in 17 chance. Oh, that's not correct. 1 in 17 times, which 1 in 17 chance is a 6% chance basically, times the 25% chance of it also going face. The odds of me winning that game are like 1.5%, and it happened. No other way could I have won this game. That's incredible.